Hello Bicycle Adventure Clubbers. We're doing something a little bit different today. We are in the Bicycle Adventure Club kitchen. One or two of you have been asking us about what we eat when we are out on our adventures. We do make our own granola bars and we're going to be making some today, or Mary is.
I'm going to try.
Mary's going to be making some under my super instruction. We're going to just show you how to make some granola bars, so here we go. As well, look, we got George here and Wolfie. Come here, sit. Good boy. Do you want to say something to the people of the Bicycle Adventure Club?
I want some Popeye.
What about you, George? Do you want to sit? Sit down, good boy. Do you have anything to say to the people of the Bicycle Adventure Club?
I want Popeye too.
You want Popeye too?
I want a lot of Popeye!
One for you, good boy, and sit. And one for you, good boy. Good boy.
There they go. We got all our ingredients out. This is exciting. Apologies, I am behind the camera, but Mary, who is our own Nigella, Mary's going to be on camera doing all the good stuff.
All the Nigella stuff. We have porridge oats.
Stop. This recipe is just a basic granola recipe, and I tend to get all of our ingredients in bulk from these guys. Buy Whole Foods online. You're going to need some rice snaps. It does call for a light brown sugar, but we've only got some coarse demerara, so that will do. Some whole almonds, some pumpkin seed, and some linseeds. Importantly, a jumbo organic porridge oats. We're going to be doing a vegan version today, so not with butter. We're going to be using coconut oil. We have some raw wildflower Bulgarian honey, some dried cranberries, chia seeds, goji berries, finest Belgian chocolate. So the first thing we're going to do with our recipe is we're going to take each ingredient and write down next to it how many calories there are per 100 grams. So your first ingredient is porridge oats.
Porridge oats, yeah. It's a big bag. Per 100, 370.
370.
Pumpkin seed, 591. Golden linseed, 486. Brown rice cereal is calories 395. 899. Okay, 399. 320. 55. Okay, that's it.
Brilliant. So now we have a list of all our ingredients and the calories that are in them. So later on we can work out how many calories there are in our bars. Get your oven on at 180 degrees. I have got a roasting tin out for you that we'll need in a minute. First of all, we need to weigh up all of our dry ingredients to get them in the oven to roast them. Roast the pumpkin linseed oats for 8 to 10 minutes. You're going to need to measure out 180 grams of porridge oats. 181 is fine, absolutely. Yeah. 45 grams of pumpkin seeds, so zero your bowl again. Perfect.
Golden linseed. 30 grams.
Yeah. Oh, don't forget to tear it. Stop.
Oh, you said to be exact.
How many?
30.
Well, we've got 40, so that will do. So let's tear it and put the almonds in.
45 grams.
We're going to roast this in the oven.
Okay.
And we're going to roast it for 8 to 10 minutes to make everything nice and crunchy and crispy. If you want, you can chop up the almonds just so that they distribute better through the cooking. But it's okay. If we put it in there, mix it up, just so it looks like that. And then I'm going to get Mary to pop it in the top of the oven. Nice.
Okay.
While that's cooking, we can get on to our binding ingredients. So we're going to take a pan, stick it on your scales, tear your scales. You want to put in the pan 100 grams of coconut oil. Ooh, just a little bit more here. Yeah, that'll do. 103 grams, that's perfect. And then we want to put in there 100 grams of light brown sugar. Or demerara sugar that we're using.
Oh, how many? 100.
That's perfect. And then the last thing you want in there is your 150 grams of honey.
150.
So you can put your pan on the heat and melt it all.
Okay. I'm not going to do it too high, just in case.
That'll do. Put it on a 7 and leave it go for a bit. If you want to now, weigh out all of the other ingredients. So we'll put our bowl back on our scales.
So we need rice nuts.
60 grams. 60 grams, brilliant.
Okay. Chia. It's 30 grams.
30 grams. That's it. And the next one.
Or dry cranberries.
Yeah, dried cranberries.
45 grams.
Will do. 30 grams of goji berries. So that is all your dry ingredients. So just while that spoon's dry, just give them a stir to mix them all through. Okay, that's perfect. And just pop that over the back. And let's have a look at this. Right, turn that down because it's bubbling and boiling away. Turn it down to about a 2. And grab the cinnamon now and a teaspoon and just put about half of one of those teaspoons in, Mary.
That'd be okay.
Yeah, that's plenty. Pop it in there and give it a good stir.
Okay.
So that's nice, that's the cinnamon all stirred in. Unless you really want to work out to the absolute calorie what you're eating, then don't worry too much about being a bit over or a bit under here or there, and don't worry about if you want to substitute some ingredients out or in. Like instead of use dried blueberries or raisins instead of cranberries. We don't like raisins though. Do you like raisins?
Yeah, you can put raisins in.
Do you like raisins?
Yeah.
I don't like them, that's why I never use them. So yeah, don't be afraid to mix and match a few things as you get used to making them. Okay, so our toasted stuff should be done. You can smell it's all toasted nice, yeah?
Yeah. It smells nice.
Yeah, and they're crisped up nice, best bits. Perfect. Pour your hot oats into your bowl. So you need to pour that.
And stir at the same time?
No, not stir at the same time because it's hot. So pour it in.
Yeah.
And then mix it thoroughly. Now give it a good mix.
How's that?
Perfect. Now you can pour these other dry ingredients in and just fold them all together.
Okay, so let's get that. Oh, that looks nice.
Bit at a time if you want to, if it's easier.
Yeah, it might be, yeah.
Just fold them together. Can you look at the camera and say something Nigella like?
The only thing is she doesn't make such a mess either, does she?
No, she's not a dirty pig like us, Mary. She's a bit more refined, isn't she?
Oh yeah. Where are those seeds coming from? Look.
Yeah, you've got to mix them all in thoroughly. Got to do thorough mixing, Mary. Otherwise you're going to have some squares with everything in.
Some just be chocolate.
And some with nothing in, yeah. Some with just nothing. It might be better at this point to use a metal spoon.
Metal spoon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's better.
There you go.
Sister Mercedes wouldn't like that. Sister Mercedes, when I was at school, she was the cookery nun. And she wouldn't know. You'd have to use that wooden spoon, Sarah. You wouldn't be able to use.
Did you have to call her Sister Mercedes?
Sister Mercedes, yeah.
Was she a batlax, Mary?
She was quite strict in the cookery class, yeah. I think everybody was quite.
What was your signature dish in the cookery class, Mary?
Fairy cakes every week.
Every week you had fairy cakes. Did you have a little basket to take your ingredients?
I've still got the little basket. I've still got the little basket that we used to take our eggs in and stuff.
Mary.
Yeah. But Sister Mercedes, oh my gosh.
But it's dead and gone now.
Well, she'll be turning in the grave now with this spoon.
Now.
But look, she'll be proud though, look.
She'll be proud of that, Mary.
It's not a fairy cake.
So what we're going to do now is we've still got our chocolate to put in. So we need to weigh out into our dry bowl. You can put that aside for a second. 75 grams.
I can see 75 grams. Right. Oh, there's 80. Hang on.
Maybe you can't keep putting extra in and then eating them.
I'm only 75.
Yeah.
Look, 76.
Pop that aside, because what we need to do now is get our tray ready to put it into.
Okay, what kind of tray do you want, Sarah?
I don't know really. What have we got? We need something a bit smaller than that.
Do you want one like that?
Yeah, I think one of them might do actually. Now it's cooled a little bit. You can stir the chocolate.
Isn't that going to melt into it?
It will, but hopefully not too much. That's why we've left it cool for a bit.
So, it's still
but if you
quite
leave
hot,
it, if you leave it too long,
you won't be able to get.
You won't be able to stir it.
Okay. A little bit at a time.
Little bit at a time. Stir them all through nicely.
It's getting quite stiff now, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. So here's a little trick for you. Put a bit of water on your tray. It's a non-stick tray, but I'm going to also put down on top. Just going to line it with some.
That helps it stick, doesn't it?
That helps there. So now you can spoon that onto there and flatten it down.
So. I can flatten it down in a second. It's just a bit like making cornflake cake, isn't it?
Yeah. We're going to refrigerate it in a minute. But it's got to be even. See all your gaps here and here. Show us what you've made, Mary. That's beautiful.
How do we work out the calories?
That's a really good question, Mary. Let's work out the calories.
Okay.
Let's work out the calories. Okay, so we wrote down all of our ingredients and how many calories were in 100 grams.
Yeah.
So let's take the first one, that's porridge
Porridge
oats.
oats.
How many calories were in 100 grams?
370.
Okay, so 370 divided by 100.
By 100 equals.
That's how many calories were in 1 gram.
1 gram.
And we know that we had
180 grams.
180 grams.
So times that by 180.
How many calories in porridge oats?
Right, calories is 666.
Okay. And then you just do all the same for all of those.
Okay.
So now you've got your listing there. So
Yeah.
if you add that list up. So we've added those up, which means that we know that for the whole bowl of goo, or the whole tray, the whole tray comes to 3,794 calories. So when we chop it up, we can weigh a square and know how much is in a square.
Yes, we can do that. I'm going to get it out of the fridge now.
Okay, get it out, Mary.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, yeah, it's set quite nice.
Is it cooled down a lot?
It has actually, yes.
So how long has that taken to cool?
20 minutes.
20 minutes,
about,
brilliant.
roughly.
Let's pop it down and have a look at it.
I'll pop it on here.
You don't need that, it's cold.
Yeah.
Look at that. So that is nice, it's set really nice.
Oh yeah, love it.
Just before we chop it, the weight of it all is
851.
Oh, I'm going to let go of the paper.
855.
855 grams for everything.
855
Okay.
grams.
So if you take the calories and divide it by the number of grams.
3794 divided by 855 equals, say 44,
Yeah.
to round it up.
That's it.
With all those numbers,
That's
yeah.
it. 4.44 calories per gram of that. If you cut it into squares. We've chopped them into them. If I very quickly drop one of those, that size, onto my scale, I can see it's coming up at 48 grams.
48 grams.
Yeah.
4.44
Times
48.
48 grams.
213.
So there's 213 calories in that. So that's quite a nice size to take with you on a ride, or you can halve it. The other thing you can do with this is, instead of having it in bars, is just like traditional granola, just crumble it and take it in a bag, so you can just eat the nibbles. And there we go. Chopped up into nice bars, squares, and you can also wrap them in some greaseproof paper to take with you on your ride. Well done.
Yeah. Should you have a taste?
Yeah. Were they easy to make?
That was easy to make, yeah. As long as, well, you have to get I think the measurements are correct first, because otherwise there's going to be...
You only need to get the measurements absolutely spot on if you really want to count your calories. Otherwise, just throw it all in the bowl. Throw it all in the bowl, stir it up.
But the let's do the taste test.
Taste test, Mary. Let's take one.
Yeah.
Look, they're quite brittle.
Oh, that's nice.
There you go.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh.
What do you think? Just the right amount of crunch. Just the right amount of chew.
No, they are delicious.
They're super nice.
And you got all the flavours of everything. Can you taste it? Like the berries and the...
They're lovely. And they will fuel your riding. And we normally, if I take a bar like that, I mean, I tend not to, when I'm out riding, if we're going out for an hour, sometimes maybe even just a couple of hours, we tend not really to take anything at all. So if we're going out all the day, we'll probably take a couple of those each, wouldn't we?
Oh, yeah.
And that would do us, especially if you've got a nice cup of tea to have with them. So there you go. They're Bicycle Adventure Club granola bars. Thanks for watching. I'll put the recipe below. Please subscribe to the channel by hitting the subscribe button below, and also please hit the notification bell so you can be notified when we give you goodness tips like this. And also, if you can like the video and share it, please, that would be fantastic. But that's us done for now, isn't it? We'll come back to you with some more videos of stuff videos. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Cheers.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye. Thank you.
Mary? Yeah? What are you doing?
Oh, nothing.
Nothing?
Oh, I'm just cleaning it, Sarah. I'm just cleaning it.
Mary?
I'm just cleaning it out.
That was cleaning it out with your mouth? That was...
Just cleaning it. I was just cleaning it, Sarah.
That was a kilogram of granola bars.
But there's some left. There is some left, Sarah.
Mary?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.